Thank you. A good morning to all of you. It's a privilege to be with you here and share my thoughts. Significantly, this summit is virtual. It is riding on the connectivity and carriage provided by telecom. So this underlines the need of telecom in the modern economy, in the modern world, and the pandemic, which was triggered by COVID-19, has in fact demonstrated how critical the telecom networks infrastructure are. We are well aware that during the lockdown, when there were no rails, no road connectivity, no airlines, people were inside their houses. It was only the carriage of our networks which connected all of us. Our networks enabled governance. They enabled the frontline workers in the health sector to communicate with each other. Teleconsultation by doctors. Socially also, they brought us together. I believe that the growth story of any nation today, which of course includes India, the essential ingredient is telecom. Absolutely necessary for the growth, and without telecom, there will be no growth story. Digital communications, which enable this growth, ride on telecommunications. And this has a cross-cutting impact across sectors. If you look at the report card of the government in the last, say, 7 years, let's take the period 2014 to 2021, because that is a given block. The telephone connections have increased by 350%. The broadband users by 1100%. The data consumption, hold your breath, astronomical figure, 12,000%. Actually, it is 11,900%. I have rounded it off. The fiber connectivity by 150%. The BTS, or the base transceiver stations, which you see on our mobile towers, by about 190%. And the towers themselves by 65%. So there has been a huge expansion of our infrastructure. No wonder during pandemic times, our daily consumption of data, which was about 272 petabytes per day, actually went up to about 315, 320 petabytes per day, and we could sustain it. And today this has become stable at around 360 petabytes per day, which is really huge. Every subscriber today uses about 13 GB of data every month, which is really big. Now with the advent of 5G, and I see 5G coming in India next year, 2022, this will transform our economic scenario. Not only will enhanced mobile broadband be there, which is a small application of 5G, the real benefit will come for Industry 4.0. For machine-to-machine communication, for Internet of Things, for augmented reality, virtual reality, and most important, the artificial intelligence-based applications. Digital communications, as we grow, has a direct impact as also an indirect impact on the economy. The direct impact, will be more employment in the sector, more manufacturing in telecom, more manufacturing in mobile telephones, software development, fiber, laying of optical fiber networks, tower infrastructure, etc. What is more critical is the indirect impact. No sector today can survive without the robust digital communication networks. Perforce, I see SBI chairman's seat on the screen. Banks, insurance companies, hospitals, you name the sector, it has to survive on the digital communications networks. Telecom also has impact which is critical for us as policymakers to understand. The Sustainable Development Goals for 2030 cannot be attained without a robust telecom infrastructure. The quality of life, whether it's human capital, health, has to depend on this sector. And increasingly, we'll find tele-education, telehealth becoming more and more popular. Doctors now are quite happy to have a video conversation with you and diagnose and prescribe. And patients are also happy. Even in terms of disaster management, digital communications and telecom will have an even greater role. Development of skills for our huge rural population will be enabled by telecom. Even courts today, we are having justice delivered through this network. In terms of the service sector, e-commerce, we foresee a huge growth, and that is enabled by telecom. Other service providers, a term which we use for BPO business, an area where India is doing well, we had liberalized certain guidelines in November last year, and perhaps more are on the anvil now. This sector will also greatly benefiting from work from anywhere, which we have permitted, which is possible today because of our networks. And can there be growth without equity? No, it's not sustainable. So for equity, whether it is bridging the digital divide between rural and urban, between the rich and the poor, whether it is transparency in governance, whether it is empowering people, all this is enabled by Digital India, which emerges by a strong, robust, healthy telecom network and infrastructure. Just to share with you, telecom today contributes 20% of the non-tax revenue of India. This is more or less the average of the last 5 years. On top of this, there's 18% GST, which is another contribution. So for the growth trajectory, the funding, telecom is making a significant contribution. I will conclude by saying that the growth story of any country cannot be written, the script cannot be there without telecom being central. The lead actor will be digital communications and a robust, vibrating, reliable, expanding telecom is sine qua non for growth of India. And we, along with you, are working towards it because telecom is essentially in the private sector. Government is only an enabler, a facilitator. So we are very happy of this joint responsibility, which I hope we are meeting in a befitting manner. Thank you.